Hi and welcome to 21st Pittsburgh. Today is the 1st of December and both the wind and snow that are coming from the left have hit the Pittsburgh. There is now 1080 days since Jesse James caught that football. Today is a Tuesday, but it's not a game day for the Pittsburgh Steelers. NFL have moved the game to Wednesday, 3:40 local Pittsburgh time. On Monday night, rumors started to spread that the Ravens were going to refuse to play the game. They were going to refuse to play the game in reference to their own safety, and that Ravens players have had some sort of vote and later going to the NFL and demanding them to move the game. More reliable sources and NFL insiders came out saying that the Ravens players absolutely wanted to play the game. It was just that they were a little bit concerned about the player safety in regards to the COVID-19 situation and that they didn't have had any time to practice before the game. This is of course a lot of bullshit. All this narrative plays just in the hand of what some of the Steelers reporters have been talking about for about a few days now. The fact that Baltimore is doing everything they can to move this game to week 18 so that Baltimore can get another chance to get into the playoff. Because as of now, Baltimore holds the third position in the AFC North, and Baltimore will have a very hard time to get past Cleveland for their second spot in the division. And Cleveland are probably the weakest team that are on a playoff spot at the moment. So the Baltimore Ravens will have to fight off teams like the Indianapolis Colts, Miami Dolphins, the Las Vegas Raiders to get that last spot in the playoff. For them at the moment, their best chance is a week 18 and an extra team into the playoff. Dejan Kovacevic of the DK Pittsburgh Sports have had many really good columns and articles about this the last couple of days. I can really recommend anyone to go into DK Pittsburgh Sport and read his work. Dejan wrote yesterday, quote, "That's what John Harbaugh's been doing for a week straight. Figuratively speaking, he somehow succeeded in once, twice, and now a third time in considering the NFL into postponing the Steelers-Ravens game, presumably to Wednesday night at Heinz Field." Dejan are of course spot on in my opinion. I also would like to address the fact that Goodell and Steve Brisconti are good buddies despite them sometimes outwards not showing it that much. We all remember the favors they did each other in the Ray Rice scandal. Dara Lind from Vox reported after the Rice scandal, quote, "As much as Goodell might have regret giving Rice a light suspension as a favor to his good friend, the Ravens owner, the report says that playing favorites among the owners is a standard for Goodell." We also got some news from the Steelers camp, and that is that Steelers have activated offensive lineman Kevin Dotson and defensive lineman Isaiah Bucks from the COVID-19 list. They also signed a kicker to the practice squad, Matthew Wright, and moved defensive back Antoine Brooks from the practice squad to the active roster. From the Ravens, we got the news that they have moved outside linebacker Jalen Ferguson, offensive lineman DJ Falker, defensive back Iman Marshall, defensive tackler Broderick Washington from the COVID-19 list to the active roster. They have also activated from the injury reserve offensive lineman Tyree Phillips. We also got news that Mark Ingram and J.K. Dobbins now have been on the COVID-19 list for 10 days, and if they end up testing negatively twice, they could be activated for the game on Wednesday. We sure hope Pittsburgh Steelers will win against the Baltimore Ravens with a lot of points and push Baltimore Ravens' ignorance down their throats. We will be doing a short cover before the game tomorrow. That is all for today. Don't forget to follow and subscribe here on YouTube and Twitter. 21st Pittsburgh, thank you for listening.